Native Instruments recently announced a new MIDI controller, Maschine Plus, and honestly, it looks really good. But if you already have the Maschine MK3, should you upgrade? My name is El Marquis, musician, rapper, record producer, unashamed class follower, and today we're going to compare the Maschine Plus with the Maschine MK3, and then I'm going to tell you whether or not you should upgrade.
El Marquis Productions.
First of all, if this is your first time on this channel, welcome. I make videos that break down my beat making and songwriting process. I make tutorials specifically on Logic Pro 10. I give advice to independent artists and producers, and also I give product reviews. So if any of that interests you, I need you to do me a really quick favor. Go down, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, so that way you'll be able to see more videos like this, and also you'll help other people see more videos like this. All right, got all that stuff out the way? Cool. So now let's get into the comparison between the Maschine MK3 and the Maschine Plus. First of all, I'm not sponsored by Native Instruments at all in any way. I have been using Maschine for pretty much the entire time that I have been producing, so I'm very familiar with the controller as well as the software itself. I haven't tried the Maschine Plus hands-on myself, but I started out using the Maschine MK1 and I currently use the Maschine MK3, and everything I say in this video is based off of my personal experience as well as the knowledge that is currently out about the Maschine Plus at the current time of this recording. So to start off, what makes the Maschine MK3 so special? Native Instruments' goal with the Maschine MK3 was to minimize the amount of time that you need to spend going back and forth between your controller as well as the computer screen. And they did a really good job at that. You can pretty much make, arrange, and mix an entire beat just on the Maschine controller itself, and you really don't need to look back at your computer software. You can browse, preview, and record all of your different sounds and drum patterns, and the shortcuts on the controller make it super easy to quantize, copy and paste, nudge, and arrange your beats with the push of a few buttons. Whether you're laying down drums, creating melodies, chopping up samples, and even mixing and adding effects and recording automation, you can do pretty much everything just from the controller. On top of that, they added an audio interface which was not available on the previous versions of the Maschine controller, and they made the device compact enough to be able to fit into a backpack. So it's a really portable solution for producers on the go. However, while you don't need to look at your computer screen while using the Maschine MK3, it still needs to be connected to a computer to actually work. And that's where the Maschine Plus comes in. Maschine Plus pretty much builds on what the Maschine MK3 already did build on. They do pretty much the exact same thing, except the Maschine Plus does not need to be connected to a computer in order to work. They look almost exactly alike, other than moving a few buttons around here and there, and the Maschine Plus features metal knobs, while the Maschine MK3's knobs are plastic. But since they look super similar and the pads are the same size, I'm assuming they both feel really similar, other than of course the new material on the knobs. And while all of the features from the Maschine MK3 were carried over to the Maschine Plus actually has a few more things on it that the Maschine MK3 does not have. And that includes the capabilities to make beats just on the Maschine Plus controller itself without needing to be attached to another computer or another piece of hardware. And it has an SD card slot so you can import your samples. Also, it can connect to Wi-Fi so you can download your Native Instrument sounds, whether it's from Complete or if it's your Maschine expansion packs, which is something else that the Maschine MK3 cannot do. And of course, you can still connect your Maschine Plus controller to your computer to use it the same way that you can use a normal MIDI controller. And you can import and export your projects back and forth between your computer as well as your Maschine Plus controller. So if you have the Maschine MK3 controller already, should you upgrade? It depends on a few things. If you're happy with your current workflow with your Maschine MK3, and if you don't really see yourself taking advantage of the standalone features too much, then it may not be necessary to upgrade. Judging from the other videos that I've already seen, they look really identical. They probably feel really similar, if not exactly the same. And they have pretty much the same functionality, other than that the Maschine Plus can operate without being attached to a computer. However, if you think you'd like to be able to make beats without your computer and just with the controller by itself, if you're someone who performs live and maybe you want to shrink down your chain a little bit so that there's one less piece of equipment that you actually need to take with you, then it might be worth the upgrade. Maybe you have a background with working with MPCs or other pieces of hardware where you can make music without being attached to a computer. Maybe you like making beats on the go, either in different restaurants or in hotels, and not having to work with your computer can make things a bit more convenient for you. Or maybe you're someone who performs with the Maschine, and maybe having one less piece of equipment to worry about possibly failing or being damaged or stolen can give you peace of mind and also help you perform better and more efficiently. If you really value that increased portability, and if you know for sure that it will significantly increase your workflow, then you should consider upgrading. But what if you don't own either of these devices and you're trying to figure out which one you should buy first? Which one is ideal for you? That can be based on all of the previous needs that I just mentioned, but also one thing I haven't discussed yet is the price difference. At the time that I'm filming this video, a brand new Maschine MK3 costs $649. The Maschine Plus costs $1,399. That's over double the price of the Maschine Mark III. I don't know this for sure, but if they haven't already, it is possible that Native Instruments may drop the price of the Maschine Mark III, or you can get a used one on eBay for a lot less than the original price. Whereas you may have to wait a couple of weeks to a few months to be able to pick up a used Maschine Plus for a discounted price. Alright, so now let's try to neatly wrap up all the main points of this video so you can decide whether or not you should upgrade to the Maschine Plus. While the Maschine Mark III and the Maschine Plus look and feel really similar, the main thing that separates the Maschine Plus from the Maschine Mark III is that you can make beats on it without it needing to be attached to a computer. You can store all of your sounds on the Maschine Plus, while the Maschine Mark III doesn't store any sounds. All it is a controller. Since they look and feel really close to each other, and the Maschine Plus doesn't add too many different features other than being a standalone device, I personally think it's only worth upgrading if you're going to take advantage of those standalone features. So if you currently have a Maschine Mark III, if you like the workflow that you already have, and if you don't think that you're going to take advantage of those standalone features, then I think you should just stick with the Maschine Mark III. However, if you want a device that's a bit more portable, if you want the ability to make beats without a computer, especially if you make beats outside of the studio and if you make beats in other places such as restaurants or coffee shops or hotels, then the Maschine Plus might be for you. Both of these devices are amazing. Native Instruments makes high quality products, so you won't go wrong with getting either of these controllers as long as you get the one that fits your needs. Thank you for watching this video. If you like what you've seen today, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications so you know whenever I upload new videos. Also be sure to visit my website, lmarquisproductions.com, where you'll be able to check out my music, my beats, my sample kits, my merchandise, and my mixing, mastering, and consulting services. Now go down in the comment section below and let me know, are you going to upgrade to the Maschine Plus from the Maschine Mark III? If you don't already own a machine and you're considering getting either of these controllers, which one are you going to get? Let me know in the comment section below. My name is L Marquis Productions. God bless.